Today's horoscope, Libra August 25, 2024. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. Today's transits support a sense of purpose, especially through a relationship or special connection. A person's good opinion of you may motivate you to make more improvements. You might take a particular interest in sharing ideas and knowledge. A Mars-Chiron aspect feels refreshing and productive. Sometimes, it's better to jump into action and figure things out as you go along. Feeling supported and nurtured can encourage you further. A significant person in your life may be integral to getting you out of a low, or you could enjoy a mini adventure with someone special. Aim to share your joie de vivre with others now and watch for the opportunities that open up as you do. Even so, the moon spends the day in your intimacy sector, and you're inclined to want to get in touch with your deeper needs and feelings, preferring the time to process and understand what's happening within and in the world around you. It's time to let loose and have a bit of fun. With our cosmic messenger, Mercury, engaging in some feisty chatter with mighty Mars in the sky, you'll be feeling ready and eager to strut your stuff. This is a good time to listen to your hunches about how you can improve your love and sex life. So take a moment to dream up some tantalizing fantasies and engage in some intellectual or physical foreplay. Want to catch the attention of that hottie you just met? Shoot over a sexy and scintillating text and ask if they're down to meet up sometime soon. This could even be a great day for a quick trip. Do not let anyone or anything hold you back. In the past, you may have waited for someone to validate your professional goals or to join you in your ventures. As a result, this may have taken away from your experiences in your professional journey. If there is something that you want to do, you may have to do it alone. Find courage when Mars in Gemini sextiles Mercury retrograde in Leo and Chiron retrograde in Aries. Commit to the course of action without needing someone to help you or do it with you. The more information you have about the food you put into your body, the better your decisions will be, and the better you will feel overall. Find out what is important to you about the food you eat beyond taste. Are there agricultural communities in your area? If so, be aware of what they produce and how they do it. Knowledge about food and how it is grown becomes more and more important, and it will change the way you eat, the supplements you decide to take, and generally enhance your awareness about what your body needs. Fiery and passionate people, like everyone with your number, are most attractive to you today. You should try to canalize your desire for union and being with other people. You will have to master your naturally seductive ways, because otherwise it's easy to get lost in superficial relationships that have no future. Carefully contact the people around you today to figure out who is the special one. They're probably not far away. A day after the sun left your friendship sector, and just as Mercury, the planet of communication, has taken over, the moon will spend its final hours in your friendship sector at a friendly aspect. This coincides with Mercury beginning to separate from a friendly aspect to Chiron in your relationship sector. With both Mercury and Chiron in retrograde motion, they are empowering words to heal, particularly focusing on healing past issues. The moon's alignment with Chiron and its friendly aspect to Mercury ensure that you are emotionally engaged when it matters most. The moon might leave your relationship sector today, but it not only leaves you feeling more emotionally engaged and aware, but just as Mercury, the planet of communications friendly aspect to Chiron, the planet of healing here is starting to separate. With both in retrograde motion, the moon has moved through just as they were already and will continue to work together to give words the power to heal. Daily Planetary Overview. Does it sting? With Mars in Gemini sextiling Mercury retrograde in Leo, while Chiron retrograde in Aries adds its influence, conversations today might feel a bit more tender than usual. Mercury retrograde is known for its classic communication mishaps, and you might find that either you or someone else speaks out of turn. Words that were meant to be harmless could land awkwardly, triggering sensitive emotions or even sparking misunderstandings. If you feel hurt by something someone says, or if you unintentionally hurt someone else, don't hesitate to address it. This is your chance to speak up with honesty and vulnerability, or to extend an apology with sincerity and grace. We've all been there, those moments when a conversation goes off course, and suddenly, we're left wondering, did I really just say that? Or maybe someone's comment hits a little too close to home, and you find yourself feeling unexpectedly stung. Today is one of those days where emotions might be running a little higher than usual, so it's important to react with calmness and patience, even in the face of any jibes or provocations from others. If you feel deceived or hurt, be mindful of who you confide in. It's easy to overthink every word, but remember, not every comment is meant to be taken so seriously. Seek out the people who understand your moods and know how to handle them with care. Sometimes, simply resting and taking a step back can make all the difference in how you feel. Despite the sensitive energy in the air, there's also a positive side to today's astrological influences. If you approach conversations with openness and honesty, your words are likely to be well received. This is a perfect time for a frank exchange of opinions, where both you and the other person feel safe enough to voice your concerns. Have you ever noticed how liberating it can feel to get everything out in the open? When you approach discussions with good intentions, people tend to take note of that sincerity and respond in kind. It's all about creating space for mutual understanding, both sides allowing for a little criticism, but with the goal of growth and resolution. Don't shy away from the feedback you receive today. Instead, deal with it honestly and with an open heart. You might be surprised by how much progress you can make in your relationships when you approach them with this kind of authenticity. Feeling inclined to take the lead in your relationships? This energy is also about stepping up and sharing your ideas with others. You might find yourself wanting to guide those around you, showing them the opportunities that can arise when they include your insights and perspectives. But remember, leadership is as much about listening as it is about speaking. Make sure you're tuning in to the wishes and ideas of others, too. After all that creative and collaborative energy, it's essential to take a moment for yourself. Find a quiet place to reflect on everything you've put into motion. Sometimes, it's in those quiet moments of reflection that the most clarity and inspiration come to light. On the financial front, things are looking good. You have a knack for knowing how to negotiate to your advantage today, even in tricky situations. If you're in the middle of a deal or a bargaining session, trust in your instincts. They're sharp right now. Plus, there are more options opening up for you, so don't hesitate to make new contacts or explore new opportunities. These connections might prove to be incredibly useful down the line, and your healthy instincts will guide you if things start to veer off course. Have you ever found yourself in the right place at the right time, making a connection that turned out to be exactly what you needed? Today could bring just that kind of serendipitous moment, so stay open to the possibilities. As you navigate the energies of today, remember that it's okay to feel sensitive. It's okay to take things a little more personally right now. But also remember that with sensitivity comes the opportunity for deeper connection and understanding, both with yourself and with others. So, how are you handling today's conversations? Have you found yourself navigating any tricky discussions with loved ones, or maybe even surprising yourself with how well you've managed to stay calm in the face of a challenge? Let's share our experiences, support one another, and keep moving forward with grace and positivity. After all, the most meaningful connections often come from moments of vulnerability and honesty.